Alright guys, so I don't know what's wrong with me. I have tried recording this like 3 or 4 times now, and I'm just putting in my last effort here. So, welcome to the Not server. Welcome to Nelphguard. This is the new RPG that I was talking about earlier. And today, I'm planning on giving y'all just a little tutorial on how to use Nelphguard. And I'm going to address a bunch of the common complaints that I see here. So, as y'all know, as I explained in the last video, a bunch of this is going to be repeated, but I'm going to add a little more information to it. So, as you know, /warp Nelphguard, right there, you come here. This is where /warp Nelphguard is. So, after doing that, ideally, you would walk out here. Actually, I'm going to just go ahead and put myself in fly just so I can go ahead and show y'all everything. So even though this is my survival count, I kind of went ahead and opted myself just so I can kind of show y'all how everything works. So you spawn there, you come out here, and for you to just go ahead and start knocking out a few quests, there is an NPC in the building directly in front of where you come out of. So you come straight to this building right here and talk to this NPC right here. If you right click him, you see there's a bunch of quests, and you see here they're already completed. Well, you can do them again. You can do them as many times as you want to, as long as you you're not within that 15-minute time crunch. These things, I think those quests specifically have a 15-minute cooldown period. So, you know what? Let me go back to here. All right. So, right click here. You see this. So let's say I want to take. I'm gonna pick a fast one. I'm gonna do pesky animal. Alright, that should be a good one. Kill 15 sheep, then you type yes. So all you have to do after you saw the list, just type the number of the quest that you want. So beside pesky animals number 3, press number 3, press yes, and then you're on the quest. Now to see the status of the quest that you are on, all you have to do is type /quest. And you can see I have killed 0 out of 15 sheep. Now if I go out here where we're pretty much just giving you sheep to kill, if you come right out here, sheep will spawn in this general vicinity. There is a spawner here, as y'all couldn't tell with the sheer amount of horses right there. There's sheep here. So if I go and I kill this sheep real quick, if I ever stop lagging, I think I killed it. Sorry for the lag. Now if I come back over here, just to avoid all of that, and we're going to do /quest, I've killed 1 out of sheep. That's all you have to do for quests. So, and it's more than just killing. Some of these are delivery. I'm going to go over a delivery one just to show you. I'll give you an example over that. But that's how the killing one works. So next, I'm going to show you how to get out of this town. I understand it's probably a poor designing on my part, but I left these hologram notes right here that'll tell you where to go. So it says follow a path to leave Alestria. Alestria is the name of the starting town. So if you follow this path right here, there's a little gate for you to go out of, and then after you leave this gate, there's a path right here, and this path will eventually split up into 2, and you can go either one of those 2 ways, and they won't lead you exactly into a city, but they will lead you close to one. So if you go out, there's another gate. So I'm gonna fly over here to the start. So if you go down these stairs right here, there's a little path right here, another one of these holograms. Follow this path right here, and there's a gate right here. And it's going to be the same thing, except there is a fork in the road, but one of them's not completed yet. I started building on it earlier this morning, and some issues with the quest started coming up. So I haven't really got to actually working on it. So that's pretty much all you need to know for the basics of coming out here. Now if you want to see some information on yourself, all you got to do, so /quests, that will show you your the quest that you're on and your progression within that quest, etc. But if you want to see a general summary of everything that you've done, do /quests, and emphasis on this S at the end. This plugin likes to be picky whether there's an S at the end or not. So do /quests and then type stats. And then you can see here, I have 159 quest points. I'm currently on pesky animals, and these are all of the quests that I've completed thus far. That's all you really have to know about all of that. So next, I believe I probably need to show you a delivery quest, which actually Judas has one. I just don't have the stuff. I need a weak bow. Here's a weak bow. Fluffy over here hacking. While I'm doing this, I might as well just go ahead and throw some information in there. So I understand there's a big gap of quests. So after you get to around 120 quest points roughly, the quest starts becoming redundant, as in you gotta start doing some of the same quests over and over again. I'm trying to add more quests in, but there's an issue. It seems to me like every other time I try making a quest, and I've tried this with copying quests and only changing the essential information like the name of the quest and the NPC it goes to. For whatever reason, the server's been getting error messages adding more quests in. So right now we're just waiting for the plugin developer to come back to us and give us a little information on how this is happening and what we can do to fix it, so I can throw in a bunch more quests in for y'all. It's not going to necessarily make the game easier, but it's going to make the game less boring, because imagine having to kill 15 sheep hundreds of times. Yeah, because I think the top prize, you have to get to 1,000 quest points for the top prize, and I think this quest specifically is one, so you would have to kill 15,000 sheep in order to just go do the top prize. Actually, you have to start out by killing there's a quest before you have to do, and that requires 900 quest points. So actually it's more like 9,000 sheep you would have to kill. And then I can't remember how much quest points you get after that quest. So you're looking at around 9,000 plus sheep just to be able to go do that quest. So yeah, killing sheep, kind of boring. Don't want to do that. Also, another big thing is a bunch of people have been complaining that it's hard to find NPCs or whatever. So the point of this whole RPG thing is because about a month ago we received a bunch of messages that the server was getting boring, and that after you hit your 40th set of netherite, the server gets boring, there's nothing else to do. So the entire point of this RPG is to be hard. Now, not all of it's hard. I'm over here killing sheep. That's not hard. But once you get to the final areas and once you start hitting some of the boss fights, yeah, they get hard. So a couple of the... Actually, I think there's only one boss that won't one-tap you in at least diamond armor. Here's an NPC right here. So you come over here, you can talk to him, and you can do some quests for him. So all you gotta do is find them. Now obviously there's like 3 or 4 cities and a pirate ship. Those are built, so there would be NPCs there. I think there's only a handful that's more or less out in the middle of nowhere, like that one. So you actually have to come out here and find where the NPCs are to start the quests. Now another good thing to point out is that a bunch of people have been saying they don't know where to go, where everything is, whatever. That's kind of intended. Outside of it being hard, the best thing about how this is being hard is the amount of freedom that you get. So no, you can't build or destroy whatever in here, but everyone's forced to do PvP, and you can kind of play this game how you want to play it. That being said, if you want to take a map and map out everything and then sell copies of that map and make a profit, you can. Or if you want to just write down a bunch of coordinates and sell off the coordinates, go for it. It kind of gives you the ability to also step up a game for a market no one's taking into, is the RPG information market. You can also put out information on where the bosses are, how to get the boss, the best plan for fighting the bosses, etc. So it kind of gives you a lot more freedom. Everything's not just handed to you, but that's a good thing. That means you can play how you want. So instead of doing quests, if you really don't want to do any quests, just watch the chat, see if anyone wants to do a boss fight, and then right after the boss fight ends, especially while they're low on health, low on gear, whatever, attack them then. So it kind of gives you a little bit of an advantage. Let's see. One more. Sweet. No. it would be the last one that takes forever. Let's go. There we go. Alright, so I killed the 15 sheep. As you saw, I got $50. That's a low end. This is also the beginning quest. That's what you're getting as, you know, beginning currency. And I got 1 quest point. So that's it. So it's that simple. You don't have to go back to him or anything. But now that I have this mutton, you have to do 1 more quest for this part. But I'm showing you the delivery part. So if I return back to Judas, or Judah, whatever I named him. Alright, so you go back to Judah. Alright, so I'm going to do the Judah hunger quest. Bring Judah some mutton. Yes. Alright, now it just tells me to deliver him 15 raw mutton. So hold the mutton in your hand and right click him. Quest is completed. I got $10 and I also got 2 quest points. So that's all you got to do. It's that easy. Now, for the delivery quests, and this is going to be a little bit of a picky thing, and I'm going to put heavy emphasis on this. So there's 2 ways to accept the quest. You could do this or quests list. And it gives you a list of the quests. However, I highly recommend you do not accept quests this way. So if you accept 2 delivery quests at the same time, you are not going to be able to complete either of those 2. That being said, you're going to be forced to fail both of them, and you're going to be like one of the staff members currently that has negative quest points. But now talking about the quest points, and I'm going to show you this. I'm going to just go ahead and show you something in here. So if I go into quest editor, y'all don't have access to this. This is just for me to show you. Editor to quest, and I'm going to pick Shaman's Danger. I'm going to go into stages, and either stage should work. Alright, so if I go into here, you see these actions right here. A fail action, a death action, and a disconnect action. All 3 of these actions have consequences. So if you fail an action, or if you die during this stage, or you disconnect during this stage, there's consequences, as in losing quest points. Sometimes hunger and health are affected. Sometimes you get put into a different location. Stuff like that happens. That's intended so people, one, because it's hard. It's meant to be a hard update. And then the other reason is so people don't use the system to cheat. So, other than that, I hope y'all have a good one. I hope this video helped y'all. And good day, good night, whatever it is.